there are only a few races that make history. And when the Jamaican star Shericka Jackson became the second fastest woman in 200 meters ever, it was a historic moment nobody can forget. Breaking all speed records, she finished in only 21.41 seconds, compared to the all-time fastest record of 21.34 seconds by all-time legend Florence Griffith Joyner. The American sprinters Gabby Thomas and Carri Richardson were way behind her, and the shock after the race was quite loud. That was the race when the Jamaican legend clearly declared that she was the undisputed queen in the 200-meter, even if Carri Richardson won the women's 100-meter. But how was this insane race where Shericka Jackson destroyed Gabby Thomas and Carri Richardson? Welcome to a new episode of Black Afric Diary, a channel where we talk about Black African history, culture, arts, and civilization. It's a place where you will see the real picture of Black Africa, its stories, and the events defining it. In this episode, we will explain one of the greatest races of all time, the Women's 200-meter in World Athletic Championships 2023, where Shericka Jackson became the second fastest woman ever. Let's get started. Jamaican sprinter Shericka Jackson has inched closer to Florence Griffith Joyner's legendary 200-meter world record of 21.34 seconds, achieving the second fastest time in history at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest. Florence Griffith Joyner, affectionately known as Flo Jo, set the 200-meter world record at the Seoul 1988 Olympics. This mark stood unchallenged for 35 years, becoming a symbol of athletic excellence as the world's top female sprinters have tried and failed to surpass it. In the past 2 years, however, one athlete has come closer than anyone else to breaking Flo Jo's record, earning the title of the fastest 200-meter runner alive. That athlete is Shericka Jackson. Jackson's journey to becoming the greatest of all time in the 200-meter has been extraordinary. Initially a 400-meter specialist, Jackson transitioned to the sprints and quickly found success, winning an Olympic bronze in the 100-meter and gold in the 4x100-meter relay at Tokyo 2020. However, it is in the 200-meter that the now 30-year-old has truly excelled. Her performances at the last two World Athletics Championships have been nothing short of spectacular. At the 2022 Championships in Oregon, Jackson burst out of the blocks to win gold with a time of 21.45 seconds, setting a championship and national record. This achievement made her the fastest woman in the 200-meter since Flo Jo's historic run in Seoul. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. However, the best was yet to come for Jackson. Entering the 200-meter final at the 2023 World Athletics Championships in Budapest, she was determined to bounce back from a 100-meter defeat to the USA's Carri Richardson. Would Jackson get her revenge in the half-lap showdown? Would Richardson prove herself the dominant sprinter at the championships? Jackson's answer was emphatic. In a thrilling final at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Shericka Jackson electrified the crowd with a phenomenal performance in the women's 200 meters. Crossing the finish line in a blistering 21.41 seconds, Jackson not only secured another world gold medal, but also etched her name closer to sprinting history. This time brought her within a mere 0.07 seconds of Florence Griffith Joyner's long-standing world record of 21.34 seconds, set in 1988. Despite the magnitude of her achievement, Jackson had been understated about her chances of breaking the world record before the race. In an interview, she remarked, "I don't think I'm one of those athletes who puts the record in the front of my head." Her modesty, however, masked a fierce competitive spirit. When asked post-race if she was disappointed about not breaking the record, her response was telling. "Honestly, when I crossed the line and saw the time, I was like, I'm close. I wrote 2 times on my bib today, and the slowest I wrote was 21:40. I got 21:41, she shared, revealing just how close she had come to her own expectations. This near miss hints at Jackson's belief in her potential to set a new world record. When asked further about the faster time she had written on her bib, Jackson responded enigmatically, "You'll see," indicating that she feels the record is well within her reach. Jackson's performance in Budapest was even more impressive considering she was not at her peak physical condition. She confessed, "I was super exhausted. I wasn't feeling 100% as I was under the weather, so it's not disappointing that I didn't get the world record." And it's quite surprising. This woman became the second fastest in the world, and it was all normal for her. Beyond this season, the Paris 2024 Olympic Games loom large on the horizon. Jackson's focus will undoubtedly be on this global stage, where she aims not only to compete, but to redefine the history of the 200 meters. Breaking the world record at the Olympics would cement her legacy as the greatest 200-meter sprinter of all time. But will she be able to break FloJo's record? To find that out, let's compare their best races. Florence Griffith Joyner has long been the gold standard in women's 200 meters. Her record-breaking sprint of 21.34 seconds in 1988 remains the world record, a testament to her legendary status. During that remarkable year, she also recorded times of 21.56 seconds and 21.76 seconds, cementing her dominance in the sprinting world. FloJo's top 10 times are a collection of exceptional performances from the late 80s, with her slowest mark still an impressive 22.20 seconds from 1987. Fast forward to 2023, and the sprinting scene was electrified by Shericka Jackson. On August 25, 2023, Jackson ran an astonishing 21.41 seconds, placing her second on the all-time list, just behind FloJo. Her other top times include 21.45 seconds from July 2022 and 21.55 seconds from June 2022. Jackson's consistent high performance over the past 3 years highlights her peak period, making her a formidable contender in the 200-meter sprint. Jackson's emergence has redefined the 200-meter rankings. For over 3 decades, FloJo held the top 2 times until Jamaican sprinter Elaine Thompson-Herah broke this streak in August 2021 with a time of 21.53 seconds. Now it is Jackson who dominates, holding 3 of the top 5 fastest times in history. Currently, Jackson holds the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th positions on the all-time list, pushing Thompson-Herah to 4th place. FloJo's times now rank her 1st and 6th, with her 3rd fastest time dropping to 29th. Jackson's performances in 2022 and 2023 have seen her record 5 times under FloJo's 3rd fastest mark of 21.76 seconds, underscoring her incredible speed and consistency. Among today's athletes, only Gabrielle Thomas of the USA competes at a level close to Jackson. Thomas's best times of 21.60 seconds and 21.61 seconds, set in 2023 and 2021 respectively, rank her 7th and 8th on the all-time list. At 26 years old, Thomas is 3 years younger than Jackson, who turned 30 just before the Paris 2024 Olympics. The big question now is whether Thomas can reach the heights of her 2-time world champion rival, or if Jackson can find the few hundredths of a second needed to break FloJo's world record. As Jackson continues to improve, and with more races on the horizon, the seemingly untouchable 36-year-old record looks increasingly vulnerable. Shericka Jackson's performances have reignited excitement in the women's 200 meters, bringing renewed attention to the possibility of breaking one of the most revered records in athletics. Whether she achieves this feat in the coming months or years, one thing is certain: the legacy of FloJo's record is under serious threat, and the world is watching closely. Do you think that Shericka Jackson is the undisputed queen in women's 200 meter, much like Sha'Carri Richardson's dominance in 100 meters? Who, in your opinion, will win the Paris Olympics 2024 title in the 100 meter, Sha'Carri or Shericka? In the comment section right below, share your thoughts on which female sprinter is your favorite and why. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.